Hey, what is up, guys? I am BizorFIFA, and welcome to my stream recap from yesterday. And yesterday I did a little bit of a shorter stream, had some issues with streaming from my PS4, so it'll be a little bit of a shorter episode today. But let's get right into it. That squad looked pretty normal. He did have team of the year, Di Maria. And I remember this game. This game was crazy laggy, as you can see right now. Look at it just skipping and skipping, and I'm trying to clear the ball, and I can't do it. And Aguero gets a shot on target, and it's lagging like crazy, and it ends up being an own goal from Piszczek. So, naturally, this game was extremely disappointing, because the lag was just too much to handle, so I was just hoping that I could somehow get back into it. Memphis picks up the ball here, and I get a lot of luck to go my way there. I have no idea how that ended up getting to the back of the net. But in a laggy game, I will definitely just take it. And here we are, second half, running on in with Herman, trying to do some step overs there, and Cahill takes me down for a penalty. So hopefully we can bang this away. And we can, so that makes it 2-1. Yeah, being up in a laggy game is always good, and I will take it no matter how we can get it. 66th minute here, good little 1-2 with Herman. Herman takes it around the keeper and tries to tap it on in, and Koscielny ends up putting it in the net for us. So more good fortune going our way. Maybe the FIFA gods were looking down on us since this game was so incredibly laggy that they were giving us some good fortune. Here Aubameyang just has a good turn. He's too aggressive with his defender, and we're just going to keep on sprinting here. Take it around the keeper and tap it on in. That works for me. To be honest, I was just glad to get through this laggy game. Yeah, 83rd minute here. We're up 4-1. He plays in a cross, and his team of the year, Di Maria, gets a header, so the game isn't quite over yet. But 87th minute, we're trying to do some work with Memphis here. Pass to Guardado, and I believe Gary Cahill takes us down again. So we get another penalty. Memphis puts it away, and we'll escape. We'll escape out of this laggy game. Stats are pretty even, but I try not to analyze the stats too much when the game is crazy laggy. It's hard to take anything positive away from it. So let's just go to the next game. Pretty typical La Liga side there. Seems to make sense. 26th minute. Get the ball in with Aubameyang. Take a step towards goal. Have a shot on target. Casillas makes a save, but we cross it back into big ol' Aubameyang, and he gets us a goal with his head. That works for me. That works for me. So little 1-2 with Aubameyang here. Marquisio plays a perfectly weighted pass to Aubameyang. You can see it lagging again here. I remember we had 2 laggy games in a row, but we managed to go up by 2-0. And if I remember right, these first 2 games were a bit laggy, but the ones after that got a lot better. And yeah, 4 shots on target for us, 2 for him. He ended up rage quitting out around the 58th minute or whatever that was. So we got the win there. So moving on to the next game, I remember this game was the end of the lag. Everything was good here. We play a corner short with Herman trying to pick out Aubameyang. He's lurking at the back post and gets it in to make it 1-0. Having Aubameyang in the side to play those corners short and then try and pick him out has been so dangerous for us. I'm trying to clear this with Naldo here, or pass out or do anything. I end up not clearing it out and then somehow taking down Suarez. I remember being pretty disappointed that we gave up that penalty and let him back in the game, but that's okay. We'll just try and score again here and flick onto Aubameyang. Here we are, one-on-one with the defender. Let's just try and sprint at him. We're around one, and we avoid this last guy, tap it on in, and the pace of Aubameyang was just too much there. Just too much there. And not the best halftime stats. 2 shots on target for us, 1 for him. When I see stats like this at halftime, I try and tell myself to really try and bring up the possession play in the second half. And some good passing here. Falls to Memphis. I thought he was going to make a tackle, so I did a little spin move action. Ended up being pointless, but we won the game 3-1. We won Division 1. We got our 15,000 coins, and the stats at the end of the game ended up being pretty good for us. 5 shots on target to 1, and we did bring the possession a little bit up in that second half. So next game, nothing happened in the first half. 1 shot on target for me, 0 shots for him, even possession. Yeah, it was just one of those games. I'm sure you guys have games like that where just nothing kind of happens in that first half. So again, trying to tell myself to bring up the possession a little bit more. He picks up the ball with his keeper here. He's trying to find a safe clearance out. Kicks it to the middle of the field. Kevin flicks it on to Marquisio. Marquisio has a go and gets it into the net. I was so excited when that went in. I actually shot that with the cross button and just tried to get it on target because I figured the keeper was out, and I was pretty excited when that happened. But only moments later, he plays in a through ball to Tevez. I think Tevez, who gets a good shot on target. Oh, it was Modric, excuse me. And Modric ended up banging it in. So all the hype from that crazy Marquisio goal was gone. And another through ball that I'm just not watching very well at all. Tevez gets in here and just taps it in. All kinds of sadness. So I pause the game when I'm down late on in the game. I switch to the good old 4-3-3-4 because it's a lot more attacking than my typical 4-3-3-3. And put my instructions back on there. And then I go to the tactics. If I'm down as well, a lot of times I'll just bring that pressure up to 100. I've played on 100 pressure before, and I'm comfortable doing it if I need to come back into a game. Sure, we could give up another goal, but we got to press for it. Good possession here. Got the ball into Robin, did a little fake shot, kicked into the goal, and I'm just pausing. Now that the game's tied again, I'm just going to switch back. Switch back to my original 4-3-3-3, get my tactics back on there again, bring the pressure back down, and just play my normal game. So here we are in injury time. I'm trying to get the win. What can we do here? We're walking around with Kevin, just trying to make a clear-cut chance here. Find Royce, trying to sneak in. Do we want to cross it to Aubameyang here? Oh, we end up getting a corner, but sometimes corners are okay. We play it short to Royce here. We're just going to try and pick out Aubameyang, who's usually in a good spot. We're waiting, cross it on in, and Aubameyang wins the game for us in injury time. I was pretty happy with that. Because I know I made some defensive errors to give him his 2 goals. So I was pretty excited to win that one in injury time. Again, pretty even stats, though. 4 shots on target to 4. Possession was kind of even. So again, reminding myself to try and bring that possession up as much as I can to where I'm in control of the game. Next game here, play a corner short. Play it to Kevin, does a little spin move. Ball's just kind of bouncing around all over the place. Falls to Kevin, and Kevin just smashes it near post. Keeper could not even react to it. And that makes it 1-0. 18th minute here. He gives the ball away in a really bad spot. And here we are with Aubameyang. What do we want to do here? We run around 1, run around 2, run around the keeper, and just kind of tap it on with a little finesse shot. And Aubameyang gets it in there, showing his versatility with his pace and his heading in this episode. So Castro picks up the ball here. Robin's on a run. Castro, I was glad, played that ball and kept it in bounds. So many times you play that through ball and they kick it out of bounds. Robin's just going to run on in here, run around the keeper, tap it on in. We call that the cheese, and we will take it. We will take it to make it 3-0. 55th minute here, Marquisio on the ball. I've noticed Marquisio playing getting a lot of assists. Getting a lot of assists in these last 2 episodes, and he gets one there. Lovely through the ball to Robin, who just taps it on in. 4-0 at this point, working it out of our defense here. Robin on the ball, and we're just going to run. We're just going to take this space. He's being a little bit too aggressive, trying to get back in this game. And we run around another defender there, and let's just go for a little chip action and get it on in. Well done, Iron Robin, to make it 5-0. Marquisio again, trying to work this midfield a bit. Plays a good ball to Royce. He's just being too aggressive at this point. We're around 1, around 2, just slam it on target, hope for the best. And we make it 6-0. Armero on the ball here, works it back to Marquisio in the center of the pitch. Marquisio's just dancing around, walking around defenders, plays a good ball to Robin. Robin slams in the goal. I think Robin had a lot of goals that game, it sure seemed like. Boy, my opponent had a lot of shots on target there, but I don't think they were very good shots. In the end, we finished 7 out of our 8 chances, and he finished 0 out of his 11. So this will be the last game of my stream yesterday, and we come up against a great team. Ronaldo, Team of the Season Lewandowski, informed Robin, so definitely a bit scared when you see a crazy team like that. But here we are on the counter. What do we want to do? Play it into Memphis here. What are we going to do from this position? We just kind of take it inside, do a little tap cross, and Aubameyang gets it in with his big old head. And we'll take that 1-0 any day of the week. Guardado plays it to Kagawa. Kagawa plays it to Janozovic, who finds Herman in a good spot. I try and just slam that on target, and we get a bit fortunate. I think it ends up probably being an own goal there, so an own goal to make it 2-0. But we'll take that on the wing with Memphis. What do we want to do from this position? We're just kind of running on in. And we sprint around that last defender and just get around the keeper and tap it in. That's a pretty broken way to finish if you can sprint into that position. So making it 3-0 all seems good in this one. He plays wow, yeah, that was a great series of passing. He crossed it to Ronaldo and then one-time passed to Lewandowski, and it just kind of caught me off guard because he hadn't been passing quick all game, so that makes it 3-1. Some really terrible defending here. I just switched players when I shouldn't have switched players. Sometimes you don't want to switch players too much. You just want to control your guy and just put him in a good spot. And I was switching players too much there, and he got in, so it made it 3-2. But here we are in injury time, getting in with Memphis. Memphis takes it around the keeper and just taps it on in. I've really been enjoying using that team of the season, Memphis, a whole lot. But we ended up winning the game. The stats were really good for us. 9 shots on target to 2. Lots of possession, and yeah, I was feeling a bit tired at this point in my stream yesterday, and I decided to just end it there on a good note. But yeah, stream was good yesterday, and let's see, that's where this episode will come to an end. So yeah, I'll be streaming some more today, and hopefully keep uploading these stream recaps. So I do appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one, everybody.